One of the old football cliches is how the game is won on the battle in the trenches. Most of the time, those old cliches are true. Offensive coordinator Jeff Hecklinski's main message after the first scrimmage of fall camp on Saturday was the improvement up front. The head ball coach Kurt Mallory echoed it after practice today.
Well, continuity. Having Kyle Erickson back, we didn't have him in the spring. That's really been a plus. Wyatt Wozniak, having those two guys in there and it's developing continuity. These guys playing together, being on the same page. Matt Burns been the leader back there and done a great job up front. And you got James Lang, who's doing an excellent job, as well as Lex Sauer.
Erickson brings some major college football experience, transferring from East Carolina. Matt Byrne is the Sycamore veteran in his last go-around in Terre Haute. Both of them believe a big reason why this group has raised the bar is due to who is in their ears every day.
Coach Funk is a great guy. He's tough, but he's fair, and that's all you can really ask for out of a college football coach. This is not an easy sport, and I think his tactics are – he cares about us. He wants us to get better. He is tough on us, but that's exactly what we need. We need that. This isn't a soft sport.
Well, he's a very smart guy, definitely, and just trying to learn from him as much as you can, as fast as you can, and try to help him kind of coach the other guys by communicating to the younger guys kind of how he wants it and how it should be, and just trying to get to know him a little more, and each day making it easier and smoother transitions.
Coach Darryl Funk brings 33 years of coaching experience to Terre Haute. Through all of them, there is a main trait Coach Funk wants in his linemen, and also what he demands from the five who make up the offensive line every day in the Sycamore football program.
Well, I think for the most part, they've been real responsive to coaching. There's some of them that aren't real coachable yet, that needs to understand that's maybe one of my favorite traits of a kid is he's coachable. They know I'm not going to stop getting on them for what I want physicalness, I want effort, and I want that's what I want, and I'm not going to stop till I get it. Some of the guys look at me like I got three heads sometimes because I've got some energy at certain times. I'm not changing. I'm gonna get that from them, or I ain't gonna play, and it's pretty simple. I think they're starting to figure that out. We got enough competition in the room to make it interesting in terms of how many different ways we could start a lineup. Yet the guys that have played some football and all that have taken it and really taken ownership of the room and started to see some results on the field.
Switching to the tight ends, Coach Tyler Funk has a big weapon in Jaquette McClendon, but really likes the group from top to bottom.
It's an interesting time for the tight ends, the mules, what we call them here at Indiana State, because you have a kid like Gage Lackey who worked his butt off that unfortunately went down, and he'll be back. But then you got a situation where young guys and a team where you're trying to go 3, 2, 4 tight ends that sometimes have to be able to step up. So the biggest challenge with that is telling these guys that you got to learn all positions and you got to learn how to have high effort and high energy and high toughness every single play. And I think those kids have responded to that. So the time for the tight ends right now is extremely competitive and extremely fun, and we're having those young guys respond to that. Just got to continue to work.
I feel this point has been communicated over and over again here in fall camp, so bear with me, Sycamore fans. But the tight ends will be used, and a lot. You won't find anyone on this staff or team complain about that.
Well, we've got some good players, number one, at the tight end position. Those tight ends can do a lot of different things. We ask them to block, catch, and get out there and flex out at times, and they're doing a good job of adjusting. They got to be able to move around a little bit. You're seeing Jaquette come out here with energy, and it's great to have him being the leader of the offense right now. Calvin's done a tremendous job this 2 days. We're really pleased with the progress, and we're playing with some young guys that are coming along.
As seniors, me and Blank, we just love having everything on our shoulders this year, and Coach Heck tells us we have a lot on our plate every day. Just remind us that we're leaders and we have to do it. And we want it on our plate, so we're ready to explode this year and have a special year.
For senior Calvin Blank, a Terre Haute native, playing at Terre Haute North, it is all about that last go-around here in Terre Haute, but also setting the tone for what is to come at Indiana State.
It means a lot to me, and especially these seniors, and I know these coaches care about us guys that were recruited by the last staff. It feels good to know that they've come in and embraced us and kind of embraced our leadership styles and just accepted us for who we were and have worked with us and put us in the positions to be successful.
Our fall camp position previews head back to the defensive side tomorrow as we catch up with Coach Wilson and a former member of the Temptations, Deion Broomfield in the secondary. Reporting from Memorial Stadium, for GoSycamores.com, I'm Luke Martin.